Hey, welcome to another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt and we got Josh. Once he figures out what he wants his fucking name to be, we'll put it on here. But until then, coming up on this episode, it's going to be short and sweet. We're going to talk for about 45, 50 minutes. We're going to bitch and complain about the Bengals. We're going to talk about the Reds and the possibilities of them maybe lasting a little longer in the season. Now that they're in the postseason, we'll see. Crossing our fingers that it's not a 2-and-out. Yay, but we'll see. Coming up on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic, yeah.
Hey, welcome back. And again, I'm Dr. B. This is Idiocracy Talk Radio. We got Matt and we got Josh, also known as Fire fucking Zach Taylor. Please, dear God. So yeah, let's jump right in. So I know the Reds game starts at 9:08. So let's first talk about that fucking sorry excuse for what we call a professional football team, the Cincinnati Bengals. What are you guys? Let's start with takeaways from yesterday's. I don't even want to call it a game. I think it was just a, hey, let's let the Denver Broncos show everybody what they got.
Well, let's do it this way. The last 2 weeks we're making videos on what not to do. How about we do that? Yeah, what not to do in the NFL. I think the Bengals succeeded on both the videos.
Oh shit! Well, we're going to be making all kinds of money.
Sponsor us,
Mike Brown. If you're coming, Mike Brown, sponsor us because we'll put our tag on the video. What the VHS tapes? What not to do in the NFL? Sponsored by Idiocracy Talk Radio, ran by the Cincinnati Bengals.
Do not. All I know is do not call a timeout when your defense is not ready. I mean, you should never do that, ever.
Oh, you mean when
do not ever call a timeout when your defense is still running on the field.
Wait, I was going to say, when you ain't got enough people on the field?
Yeah, I mean, that was a 30-yard reception that they ended up doing because you didn't have your player personnel on the field.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's easy as, that's it. That's how easy it was.
You don't even have to do that. You go like this. Hey, ref, I want a timeout.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it didn't seem like they came to play. They were just it almost feels like they gave up, right? The whole game, it didn't seem like they were really playing. Their defense, yes, I say the defense kind of did show up because they did make some plays. I know they got 500 yards, but I mean, that's going to happen when your offense keeps going 3 and out.
Your defense, okay? Defense showed up, okay? Mile High Stadium, your defense was out there way too long. I think they did as best they can, okay? Positives out of okay? Yep. I think, okay? I think our freaking kicker did excellent besides the one batch of the booch punt. Fucking dude, he fucking killed it for us. I mean, that game could have been score after score after score if he didn't fucking clear 70 yards every damn time, almost every kick. So I think between special teams and as high as up there, defense keeping us in the game. I mean, 28 points. It's all they gave up, really. You know.
And you go back. That big takeaway by Demetrius Knight in the end zone where he intercepts it. It was 14-3 at the time. The Bengals get the ball on the 25-yard line, right?
20-yard line. Yep.
With little over 2 minutes to go before half. And they squander it. They don't move the ball. Then they kick it
under
off,
a minute
and
and
Denver
half,
comes
right
down the field and scores again.
And they get the ball. And they get the ball back at halftime.
Under a minute and a half. That's not. Yep. The defense came out. They kind of stopped them pretty much the entire half up until towards the end of the game. Um, once that happened, it was 28-3. Kind of iced it. So no, I mean I give props to the defense. I think they did well because what can help your defense
Yes.
out really is your fucking offense. If your offense ain't moving the ball, your defense can't
Well,
get
if
the
your fucking
rest that
offense
they
is going
need,
three and out,
especially
three and
that
out,
high
three and out,
elevation.
and you're in a fucking.
Um,
Let's see. First of all, your defense is playing against one of the better offensive lines. Denver has a great defensive line. I mean, fuck, you saw at one point in time
yep,
they rushed 3 players against our 5 and got a sack. Fuck, you kidding me? You fucking jackasses.
yep,
But man, I go back to what you said, Josh, earlier. Like
yep.
the defense is playing stuff as they can. They're out there too much, I think, personally. But I just, I think they want to play for Zach Taylor. I think they want to try hard, but it just seems like they're unprepared. I mean, just like
I before you go there, the reason why I said I think they gave up and I think Zach Taylor gave up. It's 28-3. You're down 25. It's
and you punt.
3 minutes left. It's 4th and 3. What do? You fucking punt it. Why not go for it? You got nothing to fucking lose. You already lost the game. You don't have enough time. Go for it. Even if they get the ball, you know they're fucking kneeing it or getting one first down, and that's all they're going to do. So, just it fucking absolutely pathetic game by the Bengals, just like last week. And it comes on one person only. That's Zach Taylor, because to your point, Matt, it didn't seem like they were prepared.
Well, ultimately, and I agree with you 100%. Whose shoulders does fall on? Zach Taylor's, and both of you are right. Like, I couldn't agree more that they were unprepared. I mean, I was over Matt's house watching the game, and some of the people sitting around, they're like, why are they making these dumb mistakes? Well, they're professionals. You're right, but at the same time, professionals have to have repetitions. They have to have practice, and the coach is supposed to instill discipline into your players. I don't care what level you're at. That's what practice is for. Your best surgeons in the nation practice so they don't fuck up when they actually go in to do the surgery. Well, this is a perfect example. They're not prepared before they come out to play the game, and they're making stupid mistakes, holds. They're not coming out there when they're supposed to. They're not paying attention to who's supposed to be on the field. That's high school bullshit. Like, are you kidding me? Then on the same time, not only do you have, the blanket, it falls on Zach Taylor, but then at the same time, this new defensive coordinator, I don't know. Like, I know it's his first year. I'm trying to give him benefit of doubt, but the dude wasn't changing up his defensive scheme at all.
Hello?
Like, the one time that I saw the defense run a different scheme was when the players didn't come out on the field. That was the only time. Other than that, you're running what, a 4-4, 4-3. The defense, the line's doing as much as it can, and like you guys said, the defense is out there busting its hump. I mean, when you're out there, I think the Broncos at one point, I was driving home, so I know it was in the third quarter, into the third, beginning of the fourth. They had over 40 minutes with the ball. That's a lot of time for the defense to be out there grinding away. And yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that oxygen is less. It's hard on you, especially. I mean, defense. You're usually a fatter guy, and stuff, and it's harder. And so they're trying. At the same time, the DBs. I'm sorry, but some of those DBs got to go. Taylor Britt, blah blah blah. The dude's fucking trash.
You got benched last night if you were paying attention.
I'm watching him.
You got benched last night if you were paying attention to that shit. Doesn't matter, man. Fucking same thing with Geno Stone, man. Can't make a fucking tackle. Poor angles. Like, what the fuck? Overrunning the goddamn player and the ball? Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, who chases like a horseshoe? Who chases? It's called pursuit angles. You learn that in fucking Pee Wee football. Like, and again, it goes back to the head coach.
No, you're good.
Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
I want to give you a statistic, and let me know if you would fire this coach for this. An 8-34 record. Would you keep that?
No.
Would you keep him as a head coach,
Fire.
or would you fire that coach?
He's gone.
Okay, that is Zach Taylor's record when he doesn't have Joe Burrow. What does that tell you?
Well,
Joe Burrow is an absolute stud.
Burrow's a
He
stud,
runs
also,
that team.
Taylor's been riding on Burrow's coattails.
Exactly. That's my point.
Or coattails.
His only success is because of Joe Burrow winning games for him.
And honestly, the only reason he wins those games is because, let's be honest, Burrow is like Peyton Manning. He is the field general. He's out there. He makes the calls. He makes the plays. He makes it happen. Zach Taylor sitting over there with his finger up his ass. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
He looked. And I think one of the football analysts said it. It was either Tony Romo or Troy Aikman. He looks lost right now. He is absolutely lost.
Yeah.
That you can't have that as a head coach.
No.
I'm sorry.
He's not ready to be a head coach. He wasn't ready. The only reason he got to keep the job as long as he has is because, again, Burrow led us to two AFC championships.
Well, also, look at this.
That wasn't Zach Taylor.
You know, he's not doing the best down in Tennessee, but Brian Callahan was a hell of an offensive coordinator for us. I mean, they would split calls between them. I don't think he believes in. Is it Pitcher or Pritchard, whatever his name is? I don't think he believes him that much, man. It's time just to be a coach, man. Just relinquish your shit and bust some balls. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying to pull Mike Tomlin on the sideline, yell at your fucking team, but you gotta grow some balls, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. I told Joe last night, I was like, I would fucking send somebody out there just to take a goddamn referee out at one point, throw so many fucking flags. Fucking goddamn, dude. Like, you guys shitting me. More flags last night than fucking anything. Like, it was raining flags. I get it. You got to call shit. But come on, man. Like, it's like last week. Go ahead.
I think they called 11 penalties, and they accepted 8 of them against us in that first half.
Like, I mean, I think they gave us a hand. Like, we're tired of accepting everything, so it's declining. You know, like, because the fucking thing is, you're declining it because you know they're not fucking moving the ball. I mean, I wasn't even mad at the first drive. You can ask them at the house here last night. I was like, we fucking walked down the damn field and we got a field goal. Points are points. You got to score them. We got to score them. Okay. But the thing is, it's like, what was it? 4th and 2nd, and we were on the 3-yard line. I don't know. We took the field goal. I was like, shit. Take the points, 3 points. Then, like, later, you said in the game, it's 4th and 3, and we're going to punt the fucking ball? What the fuck, man? Like,
well, I mean, this doesn't make sense. To your point, they kicked the field goal on 4th and 2 on the 3-yard line, right? There was a play. They were going to go for it on 4th and 2 on their side of the 50. They were going to go for it, and then Ted Karras had that false start, and it just seemed like down. The team just went down from there. But hold on, you're going to go for it on your side of the 50, yet you won't go for it on the goal. You stop them, you're going to make them drive 97, 98, 99 yards to get a touchdown, or 80-something yards to get points, Oh, no, let's give them short field, and it's easier for them to get points.
I see what you're
like, come on.
I see what you're saying, man. I mean, I agree with you a little bit.
It's just stupid.
Lose. But your first drive, get those points, You never know. They're going to be a turnover. You're back down in your red zone. You may score again. I mean, honestly, with this team, you got to take what you got to take sometimes. I mean, you're 500. You're on your 4th game of the year. You still got plenty of season left. But you got to get Jake Browning better prepared, man. I mean, Taylor, you got to keep him in that fucking office all week long and just prepare. And I kind of want to bounce off what Joe said earlier in this. And I was watching a John Gruden thing earlier today. You're not going to win many games if you're not fucking practicing. These motherfuckers, there are so many injuries this fucking early in the year. They're out for the year because you're not taking hits. And I didn't know this at all. He said if you're out there practicing more than 2 hours, you get fired for that. Like, you can't practice more than 2 hours? What the fuck, man? That feels whole NFL. Yes, it is. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's the Players Association. That's what they. Yeah.
Player contract bullshit. Like,
Yep.
I get that the players don't want to get hurt, but at the same time, they're actually hurting themselves by not being required to.
They can work out all day long they want. They
I mean,
can't
it's your
practice
fucking
more than
job.
2 hours, though. That's fucked up. I know.
I'm talking about the practice. Like, working out is great. And let's be honest, like, even the biggest guys out there are in some of the most amazing shape. Yeah, they might not look at it because they got big bellies and stuff, but I mean, let's be honest, they're athletes. But at the same time,
and they're in better shape than me, you, and Matt, probably.
100%. But if you're not practicing taking hits, it means nothing.
Yeah, you want your body to get fucking hit, man. I'll tell you for a fact. You got to get used to those hits.
Plus, honestly, like, and Josh, I mean, you know this from when we wrestled in high school and middle school and stuff. Like, most of the injuries didn't come from when we practiced live and we were going full go or anything like that. It was when you were half-assing it, when you were screwing around. That's when the injuries happen.
Yep.
And I feel like that's where they're getting a lot of their injuries is not that they're not, when they're at practice and stuff like that. If they went full go, they're not going to get hurt as much.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's why what they say before every game you get warmed up, you get your blood flowing, you got to get your body right. And if they're not, I mean, like you said, what happens when you get in a car accident or you start working out for the very first time? What happens to your body? It starts to hurt. 2, 3, 4 days, your muscles are burning. They're tired. They're repairing themselves, and then you go work out a different part of your body. You keep doing it week after week. Eventually, it gets right to where it doesn't hurt anymore.
Right.
Until you start changing things up.
Yeah.
So, to your point, I don't think they're practicing enough. I don't think they're working out like they should be to get ready for the season.
You go. I'll give you last week's game, Minnesota. They shit the bed. Let's just put it that way. Honestly, just shit the bed. Okay. I can't say that it was the coach's fault for fucking the fumbles and the turnovers. You can't not teach it. You can show them shit, but that's on the player itself. That is what do you call that? Accountability. Yeah. Well, I just said it's fine. Yeah, but you got as a player, you got to take accountability for your
self-destruction on that one.
Fortune of losing the ball. But again, okay, last week, move on to this week. And like I said, last week's video was like what not to do as an offense, what you should not do in NFL. Turnover, give up with this many runs, that many rushing yards. This week, let's turn it around. Let's watch video. We have one of the better defense in the league. Oh, guess what? We're just going to blow it. Penalty. Shit,
Yep. And you put your offense in a hole so many times with a lot of them penalties too. I mean, the play's not coming in time. The false starts. Just everything about yesterday's game, it seemed like they weren't prepared for it. Minnesota, I chalked it up as like, look, we lost because it didn't seem we could keep Browning in the pocket. He turned it over. He had a couple interceptions. We fumbled the ball a few times. And that game was over just like that. So, I mean, it is what it is for that game. I thought they would have showed up a little bit better in Denver than what they did. But again, that offense it doesn't feel like it's in sync at
Hey,
all.
I like the first
Just
drive. We moved
nothing
all the way
about the
down there.
offense
We
looks
got
right.
down there, and we got down there pretty fast. Usually we mellow our way down there. We got down there. We got our 3 points up. We come back out our next possession. We throw some balls up. We get some pass interferences. But then it's like we ran the same plays over and over. Just kept like floating the ball up there, hoping to get a penalty. And it's
Hmm.
like then when we do make a nice 37-yard catch by T. Higgins, penalty. Bring it back. What the fuck, man? Like, but he just felt
Yep.
like he would run out of the pocket. Then next thing you know, he's looking downfield, and just out of bounds. Don't get me wrong. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep. And it didn't seem. I said it just didn't
Well,
seem
you
like he
can't
was
get a
very, very
rhythm
accurate with a lot of them balls.
when you're constantly fucking moving it back because there's flags being thrown, and it's just a titty of shit, dude. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta go back to fucking basic fundamentals, you know? Like I said, the only good thing that's been going on so far this year is that defense has been holding tight. But it seems like the backups are going better than the starters, man. I'm telling you,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we got some
And
players
and
that got their money.
here's a point to what Joe's been saying the whole time. The Bengals have what, a 43.5% pass block rate, equals dead last in the NFL.
there's a reason why
Again,
there's a reason why they ranked us 29 out of
enough
32
said. We're
teams
not.
on offensive line.
That's why our offense can't get going because we can't protect the quarterback. I mean, you look at the game week 1 against Cleveland. We didn't move the ball. We got lucky on that one. We moved it a few times, but not enough. Second game, a little bit better with offense. Thought it was going to be starting to turn around. Minnesota, we didn't move. Denver, we haven't moved. So, we got Detroit coming in, who has a fantastic defensive line. I mean, obviously another blowout probably. Then we got Green Bay with Micah Parsons. See what he's going to do against our offensive line.
So
So,
you're
I
telling
mean,
me in the
we're
next
we're
three
in for
weeks we got
the next couple
probably
rough
3 of the
weeks.
top 5 sack specialists in the next 3 weeks. Then Aiden Hutchinson, Parsons, then T.J. Watt. That's our next 3 games.
Yeah,
So, do you know how many yards total offense the Bengals have out of 4 games?
900, probably like 700 yards, 600 yards.
You are really close. 895.
Yeah.
We have 695 yards passing and 200 yards rushing.
And how many of them yards came in against Jacksonville?
Oh,
Why
now
don't we
you
go
make
back
me
to
look at specific games. Like,
let's go back to
Because that
Joe's
was the
favorite
only
stat
time our
last night.
offense has
Kept telling me
played.
about Chase Brown. What's he averaging there, Joe?
I said Chase Brown's a damn good runner that we haven't utilized because our
What's he
fucking offensive line can't block, and he's only got
averaging? What 2.5
133
yards per
yards for the
carry? You said?
season.
I went down to like
2.3.
Yep.
2.3.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that can take pressure off is slant passes over the middle. And what did uh, the big long pass from Aaron Rodgers to DK Metcalf broke it out to be like an 80-yard touchdown? Was just an easy, quick slant over the middle. Rodgers just enough time, boop boop, and he's gone. We haven't done that. Why? We need to get more slants in our offense. It's not fucking hard. We got 2 great receivers on the outside we could use. We got Yoshi Voss. We've got that Tenzel now. We're just not utilizing the
I
right
know. I was telling
offensive
Joe last
scheme.
night, man. I like to see our wide receivers play some defense. I mean, we know they can catch the ball. Maybe they can intercept some balls, you know?
Yep.
Shit, at this point, I'm sure they wouldn't give a shit, honestly.
At this point too, I don't see the Bengals winning another game. The way they've been playing, I honestly don't see them winning.
Exactly.
They keep
yes.
playing like this.
I'm not saying they're not going out there and not playing either, but it just seems like we kept saying, and but like you said, we said earlier, like I think what's
I'm not
stick to
either.
now is you're not preparing your team, Zach Taylor. You're not. You're a lost puppy right now, man. You need to figure something out, you know, or
Yep.
you're done, dude. I mean, let's be honest. Come on, like, fuck, you can't rely on fucking one person, Joe Burrow, to be your fucking stud. I'm sorry. I mean,
Nope. And at that point, you know what? If we're completely out of the playoffs, it's week 13. Burrow can technically come off
no.
in December, right? Do we even put him in there?
No,
There's nothing to play for.
I already said that. Let him rest.
Like, fuck it. Let's just get a high draft pick. There's. I have a feeling we would go first round, either offensive lineman or we go defense. And there's a guy at Ohio State, probably one of the best safeties in the game, at Caleb Downs.
No, I guarantee you, because Brown, let's be honest, look at the history. Brown has never picked an offensive lineman or anything like that first round like we're supposed to. Now, if we suck as bad as we're projected to right now, I mean, let's be honest, we're going to have a top 10, top 5 pick. He's going to pull a fucking wide receiver, a tight end, a running back.
Yeah, they're not going to
use that pick, even though we don't need it. He'll use that pick for that, and then he'll try to get something later down, which he's stupid.
I mean, at that point, I think if you got a high top 5 draft pick, I'd say you got to trade down to get another first or second round pick and play it that way.
I'd be okay with that.
You got to. We have so many needs on defense that we need, and then we got so much on the offensive line. I mean, pretty much what they're going to do is they're going to blow this fucking offensive line, cut them all, and just
two more fucking rookies right now, and one's a sophomore.
That's the big
somebody was saying yesterday to me, man, maybe you just need to switch sides. Put Mims at left tackle and put Brown at right tackle. Right? That's where Brown played when he won a Super Bowl in Kansas City. Played right tackle. What he came up as. You know what, dude?
Yeah, but he didn't like it. But I mean, he's not performing.
Jalen Rivers, man, I don't think he played bad last night. But again, some rookie mistakes there. Sorry, man. I'm with you, man. You got to play the year. Just let it play out. And like you said, if we get a high draft pick next year, we get a high draft pick next year. If not, I'm telling you right now, we get a high draft pick, they're going after our defensive end. I'll tell you that for a fact. Because you're going to lose Henderson. That's what they're going to go for. Miles Murphy's the bust. He hasn't performed. Witchcott's on a 1-year deal, Joseph aside. So you mesh someone with Stewart. That's what you're going to do. Then you take that $30 million and you revamp that defense, or not defense, offensive line. You need.
which is what you should do. That's not what they're going to do.
I mean, I hate to say it, I think you do that.
T. Higgins
trade T. Higgins.
T. Higgins has 1 year guaranteed. I like to see him get one more year with what's called Joe Burrow. It's not.
I want to see him do something first.
What was
like,
that?
He
T.
bitched and
Higgins?
complained that he wanted a contract, he wanted this, he wanted that. He finally got his.
Well, yeah, they're not throwing the ball to him,
money.
though.
Chase has got
Chase
money.
is throwing the ball to him, he'll probably catch the damn ball.
Well, I mean, and I'm not blaming T. Higgins on this. I blame the Bengals front office on this. It's their fucking fault. They are stupid, and they didn't sign him when they should have.
Yeah,
they could have signed T. Higgins at $23 million. They could have signed Chase at like 35, 36 million. They could have probably signed Hendrickson probably about 27, 28 million and had him on contracts for 3 to 5 years already, right? But they waited, and then the stats came out for the next year. Oh no, now we want more money. These guys signed for this much. I want this. I want that. You
Hey,
fucked
Josh, you get
yourself
too it.
by
Josh,
waiting
you get
too
too
long.
angry there. You need to settle down.
It's a dumb front office.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
Well,
It's not angry. It's passion. It's passion.
I'll see. He calls it passion when he does it. It's anger when I do it.
let's take this passion
Put
and
it
move
on
on
to
to
me,
the playoffs.
motherfuckers.
Man. Let's
I'm
talk about a real
passionate.
team that's actually doing something. Playoffs.
Let's talk about the playoffs.
Playoffs? Playoffs? What's the playoffs?
So, in case you've been living under a rock, the Cincinnati Reds today at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be playing the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The reigning, defending World Series champions, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, you had to say that there, did you? Ugh.
Yeah, I had to do my Paul Heyman voice though. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, here's the first question. Like, we've talked about the Reds and concerns and stuff like that. I'm not taking away from the fact that, yes, they obviously had to do something right to make the postseason. Okay. You do. You have to do something right to make the postseason because
you do. You gotta win the games you're supposed to win.
You do. Now, with that being said, what changes do we make next year to grow off of this?
Right. You got to get a big bat in the lineup. You got to protect. You got to protect Ellie. You got to get somebody else in there that has a bat that you'll be forced to pitch to Ellie.
Why the fuck are you talking about next year?
Like that's what they're missing.
The fucking playoffs. Oh, are you? Oh, let's talk about the fucking going on right now.
Nice answer.
Like,
okay.
You wanna? Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's go.
If the Mets didn't have the
about right now.
We are.
Okay, let's talk about right now. Based on what we've done with the winning the games we should win and barely choking.
And let's be honest. The only reason the Reds are in the playoffs is because of the New York Mets. They absolutely dropped the ball, being the number one team in baseball. I think in June, and then you just absolutely fucking tank. Thank you, New York Mets, for the tank. You're the reason why the Reds are in the playoffs.
Team salary compared to our 121 salary. But you got.
I mean, that was
correct, but you gotta look at this, man. Like
collapse.
Tito, man, he makes us want to fuck drink every other night because we don't know what the fuck he's doing with these Reds, man. Because he takes the day at a time. But this motherfucker has so much experience as a fucking manager and a player, he knows what to do. Yep. Reds did a really good job reaching out to get him. Beautiful job. You got a young pitching staff mixed with some veterans in there. You know, you sprinkle in a bullpen in there that's been fucking doing it good all year long. Damn good job. And that's offense, man. They need to pick it up a lot. I would say in the last week or two, Ellie's found his swing since he's been demoted to the 5th or 6th hole. You know, defensively, we've been taking it up since we got Brian Hayes at third base. But these guys got to hit though tonight.
So let me ask you this, Matt.
Yep.
And I'm glad you said that because that was going to be my question. What do the Reds need to do? I mean, the obvious is put score, run, hit home runs or get around the bases. But what do they need to do to win tonight's game?
I mean, it's got to start with pitching.
No, I mean you got to look at.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
you already know. you got to play your best hitters with your best defensive players. So you gotta mix it up in there a little bit. The only way you're really going to win this game is, like you said, pitching is key number one. You got Hunter Green going for it. But is this going to be one of those 1-0 games, 2-1 games, where Hunter goes 6 innings and we lose 1-0, or we win 1-0, Hunter goes 9 innings, complete game? I mean, he's been on a roll second half, Hunter is. But you got to put your I'm really against this
But
with McClain and Hayes back to back, because that looks like an 0 for 8 night for both of them right there. And that's the end of our lineup right there. So they've been hitting home runs lately, man. You just got to put the bat on the ball, hopefully for a home run, man. Stuff like that. They're not really a good hitting team, man. They're not right now. I mean, but they know how to put runs up when they need to. But again, you just saw what happened when they pitched against the bullpen session Sunday. 0. So tonight,
yep.
go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, pitching's the key to this. You got to keep the Dodgers hitters in check. If you can't keep the Dodgers in check, they will score runs, and they will score a lot of runs. Their lineup is, I would say, 2 through 7. They might have 2 hitters that really can't, are not above average hitters. So you really have to be careful how you pitch the Dodgers. Um, and again, to Matt's point, the Reds got to be opportunistic. They got to be able to fucking uh, hit in key situations. If they get a man on first or second with 0 outs, you got to move that runner over. Tito's got to become that manager to where, hey, I need you to lay down a bunt. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. If it's Ellie De La Cruz, you lay down that fucking bunt. Get the runner over, and you gotta have trust in your hitter to get that run in. You gotta play small ball. You gotta run. If you're on first, you steal. You gotta be able to generate your own runs, because it's gonna be a very tough series,
Yeah,
and the Dodgers can end it
it
in 2
sucks
games if
because
they
I
want
want
to.
to see freaking Lux out there playing against his team, but you got a lefty starting tonight. Love to see him at second base tonight. Gets a nice little bat on his shoulders you can use. But the lefty going out there tonight and tomorrow night, probably gonna be benching him. Maybe coming off the bench to
Yep.
play. But again, like Snell, he's not gonna be an easy guy to pitch hit off tonight.
I mean, he's dominated the Reds the first couple times he's pitched against us. Same thing with that Yokomoto, whatever his name is. He kept the Reds in check. I think this year we're 1-5 against the Dodgers, so it's not a very good record at all. We actually have decent records against all the other playoff teams, but the
Oh,
Dodgers are
and
the
I
ones
and I
that
like it.
just
It's like
absolutely
something like
dominated us.
all year long we've gone basically almost 3/4 of the whole year, and we've never got swept. And we take a West Coast trip down there, and we play what? We're out there for 2 weeks, come back home for 2 weeks, then we go back out west for 2 weeks again. Like, whoever fucking makes the schedule is fucking stupid. Sorry. Either make your mind up. You can't do 2 West Coast trips early in the year, then back to back weeks almost. It feels like you gotta get your shit straight. So I think doing those West Coast trips, man, I think it killed them a little bit, honestly, because they brought it back home. We did good, then we went back out west. It just, I think it's just too much personally out there, out there for 9 games. So who the fuck knows? That's where we're at again, back out west. Yeah,
We love
I
it
tell
out
you,
west.
man.
We've always had trouble out west, except for in the '90s when we actually dominated the Dodgers for a long time until um, the Dodgers started spending fucking
Well,
two, three, four hundred
that's the
million
last thing we
dollars
beat
on their
to advance
payroll.
in the playoffs, 1995, the Dodgers. But
Yep.
I'll
Oh
tell you what,
shit! It's
Tito,
been
man,
20
that's the
years.
thing we got, man. He's a veteran for this shit. So he knows his shit. He has the ring to prove it. He's been in the playoffs
Yep.
before as a player and as a coach. It's just I'm not a big fan of him sometimes, but goddamn, dude. He got us there, man. He got us there his first year. I don't care how he did it. He did it though. And to finish the year off 40 and
Yep.
40, I ain't gonna lie, man. Pretty good. Especially with their offense not hitting as much. Maybe maybe after those after that
Yep.
trade, it did some damage, man. Did something. Defense got better. You know, I mean, we got to hope Ellie comes in and just keeps the ball in front of him. Keeps the ball in front of him tonight.
Yeah, we exactly. I think that's the big key too is Ellie not making stupid mistakes, right? Him not having error after error that can
No
cost us a
fancy
couple
play.
runs, you know. Speaking of that, we got a former Red on the mound trying to mess with this thing with Boston and New York. Aroldis Chapman would love to have his fucking arm
I'd
right
love to
now.
have him as a
Fuck yeah, dude was an
Yeah, to go back to your
absolute
question you're talking
beast
about
when he
earlier,
was here.
Joe, was you definitely got to go out and get a power bat, man, next year. You're gonna need a left fielder that can play every day, that to put some stats up, man, or a DH. But Andy Hard, man, you got to resign. That guy is just killing lefties. If you don't have, I think he might have another year for it with him
Yep.
and Lux.
That was just,
But as far as Austin Hayes, I like the guy's attitude, but just this year's just been too much injured prone, man. He only paid for what, $5-7 million or something around there. Just go out and get someone that can play out there,
yep.
dude. I kind of love our catcher situation too, Stevenson and Trevino. So,
Yeah, I mean Jose
played
Trevino
in the
does
World
have some playoff
played in
experience
the World
too,
Series
so
last year with Lux
I mean that's
against
a plus
Lux.
in our.
So,
Yep.
similar situation. You okay, Joe?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I was just looking at different stats and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden my screen on the Reds website changed to a batter up, and I was like, wait a minute.
They're not playing
That'd be
yet. What
weird.
the heck?
I was like, but no, I mean, yeah, that's the biggest thing, and I wasn't saying like we're gonna skip forward. I just feel like I said, we want to build off of the positive that they've done, and hopefully they continue to grow. And I really hope that this is not okay, we made the postseason and then we go 2-out. Hopefully we make some noise and
We
then
can
come
make it
back and build on
honestly.
it.
Be that underdog,
Uh,
go all the way. If not, be proud. Be proud. Go ahead.
well, that's just it. Anyone can. I mean, you think about it. All of
Oh
these
yeah.
teams are professionals, so anyone can win it. Like, I don't give a shit who's ranked
No,
number one.
hey,
I mean, we got David versus Goliath tonight, so hopefully David can pull
yeah.
out the miracle win. I mean, I think we'd have all of America behind the Reds. We are the
Well,
sweet
they're already saying
sweetheart darlings in the playoffs.
they're
So
pissed off at the Mets for
I
letting us in because of our pitching staff. Our pitching staff can go deep with any team, any freaking team.
yep.
We just got to put some points up there, man. That's what we got to do. Yeah, whatever.
right.
You mean runs?
Same thing. Points, runs. Won't have it any other
Smart
way.
ass.
So, trying to see what Chapman does here.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But he threw the ball too
2-2
many times
count.
over to first base. The guy got to advance to second base now. 2 outs now.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I like what the Reds did this year too. They saw some of their fucking young guys doing
So
shitty, and they say, you know what? Stay in Triple A. I'll bring these veterans out. Play these veterans. And now that's what you need to do next year is you go, like I said, you go out and get that big power
Yeah.
bat and you sprinkle some veterans in here with this young group, and you just let them go. I mean, fucking Marquez back. He went from third base to right field,
Oh shit.
stole a home run, win a game. Next thing you know, we're in the playoffs.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I don't think the Reds need to do too much in their starting rotation. I think their starting rotation was probably one of the better ones in baseball. Um, they need to get that big bat. Um, I think I think they need to get a veteran presence as well. I think we had that the last time we were in the playoffs for the few years with Scott Rowland. I think he really brought that team together, and I think that's kind of what this team's missing right now is that veteran. So hopefully this is start. Hopefully it ends with Cleveland and the
Yep.
Reds in the World
Tito versus his
Series.
old team.
I'd love to see that.
That'd be
Fuck yeah, that'd be amazing. Tito Ribet. Oh, see what happens. You quit, and we both end up in the World Series together. Although I don't know if they won today or not. I didn't check that out. Uh, outside of sports, we got a government shutdown looming uh, over some spending with healthcare and all that stuff. So I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think we should be paying illegal immigrants' healthcare?
Yeah, makes sense.
no. That's an easy one. I mean, we got to take care of our own citizens
We
before we
gotta take
take
care
care
of
of other
people
people.
like you see on the
Like, I'm
streets that
sorry,
have
but
actually served this
like,
country. I know Joe believes in that 1,000%. You got more veterans you got more veterans out there that are homeless than anything else without health care. Sorry, man. Take care of your own country first.
yeah,
Well, and that's the problem with the Democrats right now. They're trying to get this extended for the Obamacare uh, thing to where they can get health care for illegal immigrants,
well, yeah, because that's voting
illegal
for them.
aliens, whatever. So it's not right, like you said. Hey, we're going to withhold people's pay. We're going to people that are needing their food stamps, their government assistance to pay their rent. All that's going to get shut down tomorrow by tonight if it ain't done. So people are going to go without food. People are going to can't pay their rent. We got people not going to
But
be able to get paid. So how's that going to affect them? All because
they say
we want to
EBT and
pay for
SNAPs will
illegal
be
immigrants'
50-50
health care.
shot. I get what you're saying. So the government shutdown really consists of like
So
museums, zoos,
um,
and just stupid stuff like that. SNAP was part of it, but that was a 50-50 shot. That was the only one that was 50-50. Other than that, there really wasn't too much shutting down. Everything's pretty still up and at 'em,
gotcha.
but it's just like national parks, zoos, museums, and stuff like that. It's shut down, but the government shut down. But it does bring in a strong point. It does bring a strong point to the way people feel about certain things.
Yeah, okay.
And like, if he's going to shut down the government, it's going to snap. It's going to stop these SNAP and EBT shit. I guarantee these people on the left side that want free shit, guarantee they're going to say, "Fuck those immigrants, send them back, give them my money." That's how it works in the hood.
Yep. And here's the funny thing is I think the Democrats are playing right into the Republicans' hands and exactly what Trump wants them to do. He said, go ahead and shut it down. Because what I think he's going to do is at that point, we already went through the whole Doge back in spring and midsummer, right? And we found a bunch of jobs that we're paying for that we technically don't need. So if the government shut down, we can go ahead and just eliminate all them jobs right then and there, cut cut spending, and I think that's kind of what Trump is wanting the Democrats to do. That way he can go cut a bunch of fat in our government. So it's going to actually backfire on the Democrats, no matter what way it
Go ahead, Joe.
goes.
Go ahead, Joe. You go first.
So
Okay. Now I was gonna.
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
actually was gonna see if you could
I'm
fact check
actually
something
going
for me. And that's true. It's
to go
true or
ahead.
not. But supposedly down in Atlanta, Georgia, Honda, they made a big facility,
Okay.
and I think the government sent them $10 million, probably more than that. I'm not too sure. And they're supposed to build a factory for 100,000 workers. So, uh, it's it's kind of funny that from what I
I did
heard
hear
is
something like
they
that.
didn't
Yes.
hire. Go ahead, Joe.
Which company?
Honda. So
Which company?
so Honda came from overseas. They built this factory here. They're supposed to have 100,000 American workers work in this plant. Well, from what I've been hearing is Honda pocket the money, and they brought all these illegal Koreans over to work in the factory. Now they're paying shit to none down there and stuff like that.
Honda.
And I think we're paying for some of their benefits. And one of the people that's on this committee that was for this situation was, yes, your Vice President, Kamala Harris. And so what they're saying is
Not mine.
when
Oh,
she
go figure.
approved of this shit when she was in office, even though it says something like Trump says he pardons presidents from going to jail or being prosecuted. Huh. So what they're saying is that she was a vice president, not a president. She possibly can go to jail for this. Now, like I said, I didn't fact check it. That's why I asked you guys
So,
to fact check it. I was just somebody heard
So to
today.
give you,
So
well, here I got you right here. The Associated Press says that ICE on Friday detained 475 South Korean nationals in the Georgia Hyundai factory plant.
And they sent them all on a plane back home.
See, the site employs almost 1,200 people in the area, and of those, 475 were illegal immigrants. So a third.
How do they get the job to begin with, and are they being reported?
Well, here, and I'm glad you said that because that brings up my thing. So, have you guys heard the whole situation going on with the Des Moines, Iowa superintendent, Ian Roberts?
I heard he was an illegal immigrant who got caught with a gun.
So, illegal immigrant does not actually have, because he originally was portraying himself as Dr. Ian Roberts, doesn't even have a doctorate, okay? He was hired as the superintendent for Des Moines Public Schools. ICE arrested him. He's getting deported back because he's an illegal immigrant. He had firearms. Let's see. He got arrested for illegally having firearms because here's one thing. If you are an illegal immigrant, you are not allowed to have possession of a firearm. Okay. But this is not his first time being arrested for a firearm. Apparently, he also got arrested over in Maryland for this. He has multiple charges, all these things. And, the big question is, you go back to what you said, Josh, how are these guys getting hired? Okay. This is a school district that's supposed to do a lot of vetting to determine if you are a safe individual to protect our kids. How the fuck does somebody that doesn't have the degrees they say, doesn't even have an American citizenship, has illegal, has criminal background and everything else, get hired as the superintendent in charge of an entire school district?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
That's how fucking stupid these liberal educators are. Okay? That's the problem. The education system is so far left that I guarantee you, even though the Iowa school district is going to sit here and say, oh, we did everything we could and we didn't know and our background checks came. Bullshit. I guarantee it's going to eventually come out that these fuckers overlooked it all.
Probably.
And it's so fucking irritating because you got American citizens that actually have degrees, actually follow the rules, and they get fucked over. But then you have people that want to do this.
Joe, hold on.
Don't even start. Don't even say it.
I don't even know anybody that.
Don't even
Makes it
say
sound
it.
a
Do you
little
know
personal,
anybody
doesn't
that's
it?
happened to? I don't know anybody that's happened to.
I don't either.
That's what I said. I was like, I've never heard of anybody that
I think that background
that's had that
fires
issue. You know,
go from your head.
I mean, it could have been my former best friend.
When your former best friend. My point.
Oh shit!
My point being is that like you got to be fun, and this is another example of why. First of all, who's in charge of hiring the superintendent? The school board.
School board.
Okay. Do you know what the requirements are to be on the school board in Ohio?
Well, you got to live in the district. You got to get so many signatures to even get on to be voted in.
That's just to get on the ballot. What are the requirements to even be eligible?
U.S. citizen?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
You're right. Live in the district.
You ain't got to be a U.S. citizen?
Nope. Live in the district and be 18 years old. That's it. Okay? To be in charge of a fucking school district. Okay? 18 years old and above and live in the school district. That's it. Notice I didn't even say you had to fucking finish high school. Okay? Could you imagine, now Matt, think about this. Josh, think about this, okay? Could you imagine if you went to sit in front of a medical board that is in charge of the surgeons that are getting ready to do open heart surgery on you, okay? And I know this is hypothetical because I hope to God neither of you ever have open heart surgery. You know, we don't want that. But I'm saying, let's say you're sitting at that doctor in front of the medical board, and everyone on that medical board that decides who's going to be the main surgeon, the policies they follow, the procedures they follow, all this other shit, have never even finished high school. Nonetheless, let's go up a little further. They finished high school, they went to college, but they've never been a doctor. They never went to medical school. How comfortable are you going to be going under the knife?
Very comfortable. I'd have complete confidence in that.
You're drunk.
Drunk on love.
Fuck. I mean, and that's the idiocracy that we have is that
Sponsor us.
Hey, that's the name of our talk here. Idiocracy.
We have school districts being run by people just because I want to run a school district because my son's in the 3rd grade. Or I want to run a school district. You know nothing about school. You know nothing about... I get so fucking tired of these people that come out and they go, well, I know what educators should do because I went to school.
I'm a water boy.
So I know what they do.
Yeah, my wooden
I'm a water
spoon.
boy. H2O. H2O. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, but yeah, it just drives me crazy. Like these fucking like, and I want to preemptively say when I say these fucking liberals, I'm not talking about the common sense liberals. I'm talking about the far left crazy liberals. Okay, that want to do shit like this. Like I know, let's put a illegal immigrant that has not followed our federal laws at all. Lies about his education, probably lies about other things, and let's put him in charge of an entire school district with thousands of kids.
Okay, so
Best plan
let's bounce off that a little bit,
ever.
change the subject slightly, but stay with that. I believe it was down in South Carolina or North Carolina where a 22-year-old blonde was forced down under her knees and she was shot executional style by a guy who's been arrested 39 times, and 39 of those times, 25 were felonies. You guys know what I'm talking about at all?
No, I'm looking.
No, but all I remember was back in the day that a former president came out with a crime bill that said it was pretty much a 3-strike rule, right? You get 3 felonies, you're in prison for life.
Yeah, it was a 3
No,
strike.
I mean something.
So go ahead, Matt.
So, are you talking about on May 3rd, 2025, 22-year-old college student
Sure.
Logan Federico
Dickey.
was shot and killed by Alexander Dickey, a career criminal with, good name there, Dickey. Dozens of prior arrests and felony convictions. The murder took place in Federico while Federico was visiting friends at the University of South Carolina campus in Columbia. And you know, it's funny. I think we talked about this a little bit, but there are actually politicians out there now trying to get, like, I think actually Trump said something about, and I may be wrong. Okay. Don't quote me on this, but I thought I saw something where like somebody was calling for the judge that kept letting that murderer go that killed the Ukrainian immigrant. I mean, here's the thing. Like, do I think judges should be allowed to make rules and make decisions without fear of losing their job? To a point, okay? When you start making decisions like this, there should be a review committee that is allowed to overlook and say, hey, you know what? We're kind of questioning why you've let this guy out or this girl out this many times when they are a career criminal that is obviously a danger to society, but you continue to allow them to get out. Now we need to review, are you actually good at your job? Are you mentally capable of doing your job? But also, are you criminally negligent for the decisions you made? Because you basically put this weapon on the streets.
No, I mean, to your point, Joe, I think we got to start holding these judges accountable for that. And you start looking at a lot of the ones that are letting these career criminals out are unfortunately on the left side, right? So, I mean, yes, it's on a lot of us because we're voting that in to a point. Like, come on, we vote for our judges in Cincinnati all the time. And a lot of us, we keep putting the same judges in and the same judges in, and they're letting these criminals out.
Well, and
So
here's 2 parts to that. One, and this is one of the, unfortunately, the flaws of our election system, okay, of our democratic system. The people that are going up for elections are people with money. Okay.
yep.
We need to change that. We have social media. We have access to be able to communicate with millions of people without having to pay millions of dollars. So we need to find a way to get actually the quality individuals into the office, not because they have the money in their pocket, but because they actually have the skills and the capability to do the job correctly. Okay. And that's
Wasn't that judge not even she actually didn't go to take law. She wasn't in law school or anything.
I haven't
Or
looked at
there
that.
was something that she didn't do something, and they were questioning why she was even a judge.
I mean, I question why a lot of people have their jobs that ironically seem to be Democrats. So, all right. So we are going to wrap up there because here's the thing. The Reds will be pitching, the game will be kicking off here in about 4 minutes. And I know for a fact that Matt's wife is sitting over on the sideline saying, if I have to listen to you guys,
Son of a bitch.
I'm going to throw punch Joe in the face. I can see it now. And I want to make sure that I'm doing
love you, Kristen.
So, with that being said, appreciate
you got to tell her.
You're listening. Make sure
He's ready for the game.
She's ready for the game. All right. So, with that being said, tune in next time. Thanks for joining us. on Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt and we got Josh, also known as Fire fucking Zach Taylor, because the dude don't know how to fucking do his job.
He sucks. Oh, fuck.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
So else.
We got a face